Look alive, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Millie Goats. It is episode 128. It is Cinco de Mayo. Cinco Goat de Mayo. I am drinking here a peak cocktail passion fruit margarita. No free shout outs, but we are in discussions with them for maybe
More
not being
like-
a free shout out.
Hey,
The sink broke. De Mayo.
oh no!
Okay, happy National Lemonade
get wet?
Day, everybody. But two of the goats, J.Vi and Butch P, traveled abroad. Whoever wants to go first, J.Vi, you were boots on the ground,
Yeah.
and you have made it back here to the show. You sound terrible.
Well,
what happened?
for the record, I know you're terrible with geography, but Louisville is not abroad. Louisville is still in the States.
Broad.
It's in the state of Kentucky.
Broad.
But yes, I was at the
traveled
Derby.
with abroad though.
I did travel with a broad. Very hot smoking broad.
Did she
She buried you in the hat game, by the way.
She did bury me in the hat
You
game.
thought you were being cute, and then you sent her picture of her hat, and I'm like, oh my gosh, dude. I mean,
Look,
I agree.
body.
I think it was horse 7 on Derby Day. Not horse 7. Race 7. Horse number 11. Red carpet ready. I went all in on that horse.
Match the drapes? Did it match the drapes?
And it did not show up.
Hey,
You were feeling that horse like,
Dude, I
Look
was
at this horse. It's
I
got
was
wind
all
here.
in on
It's got
red
wind
carpet
here.
ready.
look at this.
Odds
This
were
horse
good.
is really good.
It was
Did
a
you go look
mutter.
at it? Did you go look
Dude,
at it? Did you go
I
look
was-
at the horse?
I did not look. I did not have eyes on the horse.
Ah,
dude,
Before the
he
walkout.
thought it was catchy because it was a 7-Eleven, so he thought it was always open.
Yes.
let me, from our perspective, J.Vi was sending in handwritten notes of information, I guess, that he had that was on graph paper. It had no numbers,
That
no
was a cheat
graphs,
sheet.
no equations. It was his cheat sheet that was on graph paper. I don't
Wait.
know why he wrote it on graph
One of
paper.
the guys I was with, his guy, that's all I referred to him. He goes, "This is my guy. My guy sent this in as a cheat sheet because there's, the Derby's like the 12th race of the day, and we also go on Friday at the Oats. The Oats is like the 11th race of the day. So each race, 1 through whatever, he sends in which horses he, says are locks, and some hit, some didn't hit, but."
Did you come out above or below
Some-
when you
did
started?
some hit
Very-
worse than others?
Very far below what I went in. Story of the weekend.
Oh, Butch
Dude,
P, you were
you should-
also.
You should use me as your guy.
That's what you should have countered your guy. You should have had a guy off.
No,
Mhm.
I should use my kids as my guys.
That's true.
Yeah, that's
Last
what everybody
year-
was saying too.
Last year, my daughter, she picked strictly based on color. She picked the right horse, won the Derby. This year, she picked on color. That horse did not win, but my son, who is 9 months and can't speak, let my daughter pick for him, and she said to pick the 3 because she's 3 years old, and that horse won the
Mm.
Derby.
3 for Dale.
So technically, he gets a win. So they're one, and they've won both, and I haven't. So I didn't start listening to them. Maybe I'll go with the 4 next year.
Should you have a third? So next year, you know for sure.
No, I'm not getting in that game.
Butch P here from. Where's the beads in your hair? Or is Butch frozen?
I had to get them out.
So everybody was.
States, what happens there stays there.
That's right. That's what they say about Jamaica.
Mine.
Jamrock.
Yeah,
Is
jamming, dude.
Santa dead yet?
Welcome to
You
Jamrock.
dead, man? Hey, Santa, you dead, man?
Did you play? You sound like the lucky. You sound like the leprechaun.
Oh,
Okay. First
Oh,
things
yeah.
first.
Hey, here we go, Kirkland balls. Kirkland drinks now.
Hey, there you go. So Super James is here. He said, "Hey, champs, I don't know what we're the champs of." We did have a tweet that went, I think it's close to going viral now instead of bacterial. We absolutely put Dan Cass from Pardon My Take in a body bag. He was upset that he did not bet on the horse named Dan. And I said, would you have betted on your own name if you were in a race? And he said that was a great point. So in his face. But
To be fair, you do have to bet. If your name is in the horse's name, you have to bet it.
But would you bet yourself in a race? I don't know. I don't know if I
Yes.
would.
Yes.
Hey,
And
Fantasy Sports Corporation hitting on
Hey,
Mr. Dan. So
they
did.
did. That's the That Damn Sports Network smoked the spread. They were all over the horses. They were all over the ponies. Go check them out because they do a show like 5 days a week, and they rattle off winners left and right. Pretty impressive. They got a horse specialist on there. So first things first, the Rangers have not lost a playoff game yet.
Oh,
16-0.
wow.
Did
They're
you
about to get
did you just
swept.
take a picture of the parlay?
I've been saying that ever since the playoffs started. I said I'm claiming it now. 16-0 run. They're
You know what
not
that
going to lose a
means?
playoff game. And after every game they
You
win,
know what that means?
no, that's not what it means. After every game they
know
win,
what
I
that
send
means.
1-0, undefeated, 2-0, undefeated, 3-0, undefeated.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter.
Mhm.
I say it after every game. And you all have been doing the same thing after.
You also said the Lightnings and Panthers would go 7 games. That didn't happen.
Did I say that?
Yep, I had it on the big board, marking it out right now.
Mm. It should have gone. They waved off the goals. They waved. I don't give a.
Hey-o.
I don't give a shart about the Lightning or the Panthers. I care about the Rangers. That's my team. Mika Zibanejad, he gets to be the guy Randy Marsh meme carrying around his nuts in a wheelbarrow because he was fantastic today. So, in your faces, it's Cinco de Mayo. And for those of you Star Wars nerds, text Revenge of the Fifth instead of the Sith.
Yep.
And I'm not talking about Sahith Thagala because he didn't play this week. Also, 2 quick things. I put a poll out there. We also have a game 7 going on right now. Knights, Gold Knights,
Yep. Got
Stars.
it on. I just want you to know
Absolutely.
I'm betting Carolina Hurricanes to win the series 4-2.
Ooh.
It's it.
Idiot. We're going to be watching it next week, buddy.
I know we are.
You and me.
And you already know I'm going to be betting the first 10 minutes a goal scored.
Mm-hmm.
Every game.
Zibanejad.
No, we need to all put money on the Rangers because we know it's going to hit.
No, you 3 idiots stay away. No parlays on the Rangers. No screenshots of the parlays on the Rangers.
I already put a
Get 'em.
future on the Rangers to win the cup. Too late.
No. You're all banned.
Good. We need
All of you.
We need all the mojo.
Consider it done.
Folks, you see what's happening here? Do you see what's happening here? My team always makes the prolific playoff run, and then these 3 jabronis, just like they did with the Niners, jump all over them and show their support.
Should've seen the
only to try to
NBA.
drag them down.
You should have seen the NBA parlay I cooked up on Friday night.
17-legger?
It was like 13, but I was Luka 2 points away from getting 30 to cash him big. And he had like 28 with like 5 minutes left. Couldn't believe he didn't get it.
Weren't they blowing him out?
Yeah.
Luka
needed 30.
Are you gonna put a bet on Rangers to win it 4-0?
No.
Why not?
No.
So you don't believe?
Oh, me?
He doesn't believe.
Me?
Yeah,
Yes,
you.
doesn't
Yeah.
believe. Put
You.
it on the big board.
See, look,
Damn.
even
believe.
BMO's in
Don't
on it
believe.
now. Look at this. Look at this.
Hey,
Easy
Bimo's-
money.
Bimo's
He's putting 100 units.
Bemo's putting DeMar Hamlin money on the Rangers.
No, you don't put no. No. Okay. So the Rangers are an absolute wagon. They jumped out early. They got the canes had lucky bounces all over the place that even ended up. You got to see the first goal the Canes scored. That thing was a knuckle puck from Mighty Ducks if I've ever seen one. That was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. But I did put out this poll. Friday night we ordered hibachi, and I'm just crushing. I get the jumbo shrimp appetizer hibachi, which is a cheat code because the jumbo shrimp appetizer at the cook in front of you Japanese restaurants is the best thing there. And I'm just crushing it. And all of a sudden, I pull out a long black hair. And the question was, do I just trash the whole meal immediately, or do I just take it out and power through?
Power through.
Well, you think?
How much did you pay for it?
Pretty good amount of money.
Yeah, if it's like $25, I'm just going to go power through it.
No.
I mean,
pour some yum sauce
it was
on.
Cooked. It's already been cooked, dude.
Yeah.
I was dry heaving in the kitchen. Brooke's like, my wife's like, what are you doing? I'm like, ugh. And not
in
like
the Japanese restaurant kitchen.
No. I've been in a few kitchens before unintentionally.
Full on guttural.
Dude. No, we were at home. I was just. I mean, it was. Was that right, BMO?
Was that like the Boilermaker?
Hey, I'm trashing it. I'm
trashing that thing. I was shocked at the Twitter poll.
It
was like 50-50. 50-50.
Dude,
See, Super James.
I'm eating it. It's already been cooked. It's already been cooked.
I pulled that.
And you really don't know whose hair it is.
That's
okay.
Or what type of hair it is.
That was the point. Somebody was like, unless I see this person and I know their hygiene.
Was it even yum sauce?
Guys.
I don't know.
Guys.
It was awful.
How many bugs and hairs do you think you eat on a regular day?
Yeah, exactly.
0.
There's allowances for the amount of bugs you can have mixed into your cereal, chocolate. Like there's a certain allowance that the FDA puts on all foods for all kinds of stuff because you can't get it completely pure.
Well, you know it's pure right now. With all due respect, the Rangers playoff record. I just Julius'd you from Remember the Titans.
No, you didn't, because I don't even know what you're talking about.
This team is perfect.
You know who hasn't lost a playoff game in 13 years? Sabres.
The Bills.
Sabres.
So hibachi is what I call that question. Also, fun fact, my son every night is like, Dad, let's look up what's the strongest or the biggest blank. And this tonight was what's the strongest wolf. So he's got a little me in him where he's just that curious. Tex, do you know the answer to what the largest and strongest wolf is?
In all of history?
Well, just
the woolly wolf.
No, not the woolly wolf. That's the caterpillar, dude.
So we're talking about right now.
Right now.
I'm going to say the Arctic wolf.
Close. It's actually the Canadian timber wolf. You buffoon.
I thought they were Minnesota.
No. Oh, dude, that is a timber wolf. Whoa, there's a tweet right there. There's actually one called the Steppe Wolf too. Isn't that a band?
No. It is. Yes, the Steppenwolf.
Yes,
but the steppe wolf. It's talking about the steppe over in between Europe, Russia, and China. The steppe. That's where the Mongolians are from. Right?
See, that's true. The Steppe Wolf.
Well, then hold on. Mongolia in China.
It's like a mountain range, a plateau.
I can't.
That's why the Great Wall is to keep the Mongolians out of the.
Yeah.
I can't find any.
Which they eventually broke through, but
it says Eurasian steppes in the vast expanses of the Eurasian steppes.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. And that's wolf talk. Look at that. So the Arctic wolf was 5th, you idiot. You have no idea what you're talking about.
No idea about the morphology of wolves.
I know. James says Texas right.
Birds.
Here's what I know. I know that if I ever see a wolf, I'm shooting it, and I'm making a nice hat out of its head.
Yes.
Like Davy Crockett?
Yep.
Red wolves are going to... I thought... Did he have...
Don't get me started on Davy Crockett again, dude. We've already been over this once.
Yeah, we've already been over. With the
He hated
yes.
the coonskin hats.
You care to explain to Super James about this? He said it's almost like Tex went to college.
I do have a master's degree.
He has the most collective years of
I
education
do.
between.
This is true. I had a lot of fun in college.
That wolf can get up to 175 pounds, boys. That's like J.U.Y.S college weight,
Hey, program weight, actually.
program weight. There
I
you
wasn't
go.
actually 175 until about 3 weeks ago.
No, be honest. What are you
No,
right now?
I've
Where you
passed
at
that
now?
now.
I know.
You two bills? You
No,
two bills
no,
driving
not
right
two-
now?
No, we're not 2 bills.
Hey,
No,
2
not
bills
quite.
drive.
I haven't made it to 190 yet. I'll say that.
Back down to 190 or up to 190?
No, I haven't made it to 190 yet.
Yeah.
2 bills drive. When you get to 200, that's what we're going to.
I deserve
Okay.
it if I get to 200. I'll rightfully change my nickname from Virus to 2 Bills Drive.
Can you?
I put it on the big board.
Oh,
I have
I'll
another
buy you-
debate.
I'll buy you a shirt. There's got to be some
have
shirts on that site. Let me look right quick.
I have another debate that if you want to get into it, I think people who like vanilla, who like hot fudge sundaes, and then say they like vanilla ice cream are liars. Because a vanilla sundae or a vanilla sundae, do they make vanilla sundaes?
There would be
Is
a
it they-
Sunday then.
If you, it's true. Why don't they make chocolate ice cream with vanilla syrup? That's garbage. First of all, second of all, people who like hot fudge sundaes and then claim they like vanilla ice cream are liars because the only reason you get a hot fudge sundae is for the hot fudge, right? So that would
think
just
it's
be
for everything
chocolate ice
else.
cream. What?
I think it's for everything else. I don't like chocolate anyways, but
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
I'm not a fan of chocolate ice cream.
I agree. I think cake batter is supreme. Cake batter ice cream is the GOAT, without a question. Okay. Just a quick update. The Dolphins team that I'm coaching is currently under wagon watch. If we win another game as much as we won this past weekend we're a wagon because we're 2-0. And we had to not get the ball at the second half to begin the second half because we were up by so many. I got them rolling. Boys.
you're still
We
playing
huddle
QB?
up. I'm the QB right now. My QBR is through the roof. Through the roof.
Breaking news.
I mean, what?
I just got a screenshot from BMO. He's placed a bet on the Rangers to win the cup.
Damn
To
it.
win the series.
See, this is going beyond. I shouldn't have warned nobody. I shouldn't even told anybody that I was a Rangers fan live on air because this is now going to be
All the
It wouldn't
Rangers
matter.
cards are going to be
We would have said something.
crashing down to earth because they're gonna be like, "Why is everybody betting the Rangers?"
did he put DeMar Hamlin money on it?
Negative.
Okay. He's scarred for life from that one. Yes, we are 2-0. I huddle them up on offense. I say ready, break. They all sprint to their spots. Then we run misdirection in the backfield. Absolutely bodies them. It's phenomenal.
Yep.
We're wagging. It's a lot of fun. Butch, you should coach. It's fun.
He's going. We're about to go
There.
hard.
Anything else from the weekend?
No.
No? Okay. We got some golf to talk about. We got game 7s to talk about. We have the Kentucky Derby, a little more detail on that. National Lemonade Day. 500 BC, the Egyptians mixed lemons with sugar to make Kader Mizat, which was the first lemonade. Did you know about that? Tex shaking his head. Did you know that?
Nope. I'm nodding because it's interesting.
Yes. And in 1670 in Paris, street vendors were selling lemonade from tanks strapped to their backs. We need to bring that back.
And then in 1972, a man named Arnold Palmer mixed it with sweet tea and named the drink after himself.
Legend.
That's how I drink them all the time. I do it with unsweet tea, though. Unsweet tea and lemonade.
half and half sweet tea.
2/3 tea, 1/3 lemonade.
You add vodka, it's a John Daly.
Mhm. In 1987, a man named John Daly.
You really want to screw up a waitress? Be like, I want an Arnold Palmer, but I would like half of the tea to be sweet tea, half of the tea to be unsweet tea.
And then 1/3 of the tea to be raspberry black
Yes.
tea.
So that would be called the Brooks Koepka because
he won live.
He did. Just before the tournament that he loves the most.
Yep.
The PGA Championship. California and Arizona produce almost 95% of the entire U.S. lemon crop. How about that? And a single lemon tree can produce up to 600 pounds of lemons in just 1 year. So really what we need to do is invest in lemon trees, because if California gets eroded into the ocean, the Pacific Ocean, and people keep leaving Arizona because they don't know what to do with their hockey team, the Millie Goats will have all the lemon trees if we can figure out how to grow them.
You probably start with planting a seed.
We're not a bunch of lemons. I'm not doing it.
I think we can figure that out. We could single-handedly save the planet from scurvy.
Just like when the Pacific Northwest took the Christmas trees from the mountains of North Carolina, we can do the same, turn the tables on them.
Yes.
And become the citrus goats.
Yes.
So there you go. National Lemonade
We'll make
Day.
some lemonade too.
I don't like it.
Salute your sports. Dad joke. DFS Seggy, the G.U.Y.S. I have got quite possibly the worst lineup ever constructed intentionally, and I have stats to back it up, which was awful. Hang the banners, other relevant sports news. Inter-squad DraftKings Jamboree. Dylon is popping off at the mouth because he's won the Zurich Classic and the Byron Nelson. Talk to me, Dylon, whenever you win a major. How about that? Because there's only one person who's going for the Grand Slam this year, and that's me. Because I won the major. I am Scotty Scheffler right now.
Well,
in the Watermaker.
We're putting a future on AK to win the major.
Yeah, Grand Slam, big board.
Calling the Grand Slam right now. Call me Denny's because I'm getting the Grand Slam. Don't they have the Grand Slam?
I've not been to a Denny's in 15 years.
I don't think I've ever been to a Denny's because Waffle House has the All-Star Special.
Yes, which is awesome.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't engage in a tweet that has what's better, the Grand Slam or the All-Star.
Put a poll up. Go ahead and do it.
I'll do it. I'll do her. I'll do her, bitch.
Yeah.
I think that'll get the people going. What's better, an All-Star breakfast from Waffle House or the Denny's, whatever they call it?
Because up north, they don't really have Waffle House. They go hard on some Denny's.
Oh, is that so?
Waffle House is really just a Southeast thing.
Huh. Let me tell you, we've been getting the people going. People are yelling at us in the comments on all kinds of tweets, by the way. So calling us, you guys trying to be stupid? It's like, yeah, dude, we're idiots. Look at our Twitter name. It's the Millie Goats.
Do you watch the show?
Like, we're arguing about
come on the show.
Wolves. And, yeah. It was all about the Nylander game winner in Game 7, all that stuff. Okay.
We had a whole 10 minutes on a guy named Quentin Cummings to make the cut.
Which he did not.
No, he did not. He wasn't even an option to pick to make the cut on FanDuel.
He was close, though. He was 5 under. I think what was the cut? 7?
6.
He was close, so
yeah.
Credit to me. Salute your sports. Do we have that teed up?
Yeah.
Yes, confirm BMO Grand Slam. Thank you. He was ripping us right now. National Lemonade Day. It's Cinco de Mayo. Whatever, dude. Okay. Salute your sports. Quickly, the Kentucky Derby. What a race.
Yeah.
What a race. I mean, by a nose hair. You know what I mean? That was electric.
If it was 1 foot longer, it's a different winner.
Did you
Yeah.
see the video?
I think like when their feet landed, the 2 horse was in front of the 3.
Did you see the guy? There's a video of the jockey. One of the jockeys was pulling on one of the other horses down the stretch. Clear as day, like straight on angle. The jockey literally reaches over and just, I can't remember which horse it was that got yanked on. Wait a minute, that didn't sound right. I can't believe.
As like, look, I've been very fortunate enough to go to the Derby many times, but it's better. You get to see more stuff as being at home as a viewer because you're further away than like you think you are there. And like, we didn't even know that Martha Stewart messed up the thing. She messed up the whatever she had to do, her speech.
I wasn't watching that.
Yeah, I watched her do it, but I wasn't even listening to what she was saying.
She said something about it was in Connecticut, not
I have no
Kentucky.
idea. She's like 80.
Like none of you don't know any of those things there.
Oh no, Super James. 1 foot longer and he wins the trifecta for 600. Oh my gosh.
Gotta box it, dude. Should have boxed it.
Dude, did you not box?
Why didn't you box it?
Box, dude.
Box it up, dude. We need National Box Day next time for the Kentucky Derby. Can we put a special? But yeah, that was
a trifecta in the box.
I did a little bet, and my two of my horses finished 4th and 5th, so that sucked. And I had them as win, place, or show.
Yeah,
that was a real shame. Real shame. Anything else on the Derby?
No. Whenever I was watching it though, and my horse, I had Forever Young. He got bumped at the start, and so I was like, okay, he's in the back of the pack, and then we came around that last turn. He started shooting up, and I grabbed my wife and I started shaking her, like, "Here he comes! Here he comes!" She's getting excited because she's like, "This might actually happen." But it was awesome. That was the most electric finish since the one I won. There's like a 40-0 horse that finished second, or 40-1 horse that finished second for me. Back in like 2003.
Collectively, we had a couple units on the 2 to win as a group.
I had 7 units.
And so you could imagine how we all were when that horse was, because it was a closer. That horse was a closer.
Oh yeah, he closed for sure. If there was another 10 feet, he was
less than that, dude. If it was just a foot longer, he wins.
Yeah, because
wins.
He was busting.
But the same jockey won the Oaks that won the Derby. So it's like there's so many signs to pick the 3.
Oh, dude, the number 1 sign. It's a race, and it's number 3.
Yeah,
so many signs.
I mean,
it was. Hey, that tweet though. I had been telling people in Jamaica. I was like, "Yeah, I'm from North Carolina. I'm betting 3." So, Mystic Dan coming through. Who was the guy started on the number 1 slot? That was the favorite.
No, 2 was the favorite, and 2 and 17 were the favorites.
But they started riding up the track and lost the rail. And Mystic Dan stayed patient, squeezed on the rail, and they tried to do that race when they made the turn. They tried to push Mystic Dan back, like squeeze him onto the rail. He just bodied him.
Dude, that's number 3 for you on the track, dude.
Exactly.
It's number 3. That's funny. That's my first, but the first thought was like, it was right there. That's number 3 on a racetrack. That's Dale Earnhardt.
I would definitely, if given the chance, go to another horse race.
Oh yeah, I'd like to go at Belmont.
Yeah.
Or what's the other one?
Preakness.
I want to go to those 2.
Hey, I'm
that's
down.
The next one,
I want to go too. That's some fun.
Is it Belmont or Preakness that's next? Preakness, right?
Yeah, Belmont's last.
Yeah.
Belmont's in Saratoga this year.
Oh man, that was electric. And then we had Game 7 on Saturday night, right after the Derby. What a sports day! Because that game was spectacular. All the drama, Bruins versus Leafs. The Bruins win. Austin Matthews back on the ice. The Leafs mysteriously lose goalie who had been 2-0. Joseph Wall was out for some reason, I guess an injury or something. Then you had the OT. I mean, the Leafs dominated the last half of that third period and should have easily won that. But then there was a play where Holmstrom, I think, dumps the puck in from the left boards right at the red line, cross the ice into the corner. It caroms off the corner right onto Pasternak's stick, and he dipsy doodahs game winner in OT at home. Place is going nuts. Everybody's yelling at Mitch Marner because he was coasting and lets Pasta skate right by him. Nylander there's a terrible video of Nylander just coasting through the slot as the puck's going. That's why we're getting yelled at, because I said, look at Nylander, and everybody's like, what was he supposed to do? I'm like, well, it's Game 7 overtime, and your season's on the line, and you're just coasting. Like, that's a problem. I don't care who you are. And that's when they called anyway.
30 seconds left in this Game 7, and Ottinger just made a dandy.
Oh, is it still tied?
2-1.
No, it's 2-1.
Oh, man. I was hoping we'd get another OT Game 7.
Flashing the leather.
And so the whole time, the Leafs Nation has been saying #BeLeaf. And Marchand, like the rat that he is or has been, gets on the mic after the game and goes, we just had the belief that we were going to come out here and get the job done. And he's just trolling all of Toronto.
Hey, he's the guy that you want on your team, though.
Classic
He's the guy that you want on your team. You don't want to play against him, but you want him on your team.
Classic Marchand. Phenomenal. What a game. Yep. And then there was a Game 7 in the NBA that was terrible today and stunk. And then the Rangers won. So, anyways.
The Cleveland Orlando game.
Yeah, that game sucked.
What game? Who won?
Cleveland. Cleveland won.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell, dude.
Spider. All right. Salute your sports. Butch, you want to go first?
Yeah. Since we just covered my entire salute your sports, so AK has to say everything. So there we go. Have a phenomenal weekend.
Virus, do you want to go? Do you want to go next?
No, I'll go last.
Here's your chance. Here's your chance.
I will say though,
go ahead.
I was in Jamaica, and I had a guy in our wedding party, huge Bruins fan. We were sitting there watching the game, and into second period, it's tied 0-0. I was like, dude, I've seen this before. Bet the Bruins to win 2-1. Home ice, bam. Into third period, he walks up to me. He's like, I should have placed that bet.
Oh, he didn't do it?
Oh, no.
Well, we're in Jamaica, so I don't think anything that we could have done would have went through.
You text one of your buddies, place the bet.
Yeah. He's like, I was like, yeah, it's got to end up 2-1 now.
Oh. The Stars won?
Stars won.
Stars won.
Boom.
So
Dallas.
who do they get now? Oh, they get the Avalanche.
Yeah, because the Canucks have to play the Oilers, which that's a tough draw for the Canucks, because the Oilers are back in form.
5.
Dude, bet my buddies from Edmonton
put your money where your mouth is. Bet it.
Yes.
Okay. Let's have in North Carolina.
He's right before the dad joke. That's what I'm talking about. The doctor gave me some cream for my skin rash. He said I was a site for psoriasis. Nice, Bear. Oh man. I'm gonna let me go next. Here's my salute. I want to salute the Bills for shoring up their wide receiver room with the acquisition of the very talented Chase Claypool. I have a photo that I would like to
love it.
I have a photo. Let me finish. That I would like to read from here regarding Chase Claypool. Since trading Chase Claypool, the Bears are 2-1, and we're 0-13 with him. The Dolphins were 5-1 before activating Chase Claypool, and they were 0-1 since activating him. The Steelers were 2-6 with Chase Claypool and are now 11-4 since trading him. So the Bills are not going to win a game until Chase Claypool is off the roster and he's wearing number 14. And then I would further like to, everybody's laughing at Keon Coleman and he's hilarious and all this stuff. And he called himself, I don't play golf very well. I'm Tiger, wish I could instead of Woods.
It's
And
hilarious.
everybody's like, wow, hilarious. What people didn't see in that video when he walked into the meeting with the Buffalo Bills was on his book bag on the back where the zippers are were emblems of a certain team in the NFL. Would you care to guess which team he had the emblems of?
No, because I don't look at that stuff. I'm not worried
San
about that.
Francisco 49ers. He walked into the meeting with the Bills with a San Francisco 49ers book bag.
So the Bills
Your
stole
guy doesn't
him.
even want to be there.
The Bills stole him from the Niners.
Nope.
The Bills, with their trade back, completely bamboozled the Niners into picking some scrub.
Nope.
Wow.
Your
Bean at it again. Brandon Bean is at it again.
Your guy.
I love
wants
the
to play
Claypool
for the 49ers.
Claypool pick, man. That guy's paying us to play for the Bills. We're not even paying him. He's paying us.
Yeah, I saw a tweet that everybody's asking what the Bills are going to do without Gabe Davis, and then they went and signed 3 Gabe Davises.
That's right. I bet he doesn't even make the team, honestly.
Did you see the first highlight from Xavier Worthy? He runs a little whip route, and then the ball goes right through his hands. Like, couldn't even catch it.
I'm sure.
Here we go again.
Dude, the Chiefs have a history of not being able to pick good wide receivers.
True. Very true.
Tex,
okay.
Take your shot. Go ahead.
Tex, go ahead. Salute to the Bills for that.
I was just going to salute to the Bills because not only do they not have a number 1 wide receiver, they also don't have a safety. They've got 2 guys, one which they drafted, and another guy which they recently signed at the end of last year. Micah Hyde still unsigned. So no one wide receiver and no true defensive leader in the defensive backfield.
Wow.
Hey. The one thing I'll say about the Bills, and I'm a little disappointed because I saw rumblings about this, and it got me a little bit excited. This is going to catch you guys by a little shock, but I was excited about this. So I was a little shocked by the Claypool signing because the rumblings that I heard was that we were going after MVS. And I actually love that. Deep threat for Josh Allen. Are you kidding me?
Catches the ball half the time.
So does Diggs. It would have been perfect. He's a big time player. We need somebody to catch the ball in the playoffs.
Gosh, MVS would have just been spectacular. You would have had to get a jersey.
I think so too.
You would have had to get a jersey. What's your salute, dude?
My salute, your sports, was actually played golf before going up to the Derby. And at my club, they were having a tournament for the Veterans Golf Association. Shout out them. Shout out my club for doing it. But the amount of copper fit that I saw on the course that day, if the VGA does not have a sponsorship with Copper Fit, they are completely missing the ball because 95% of those guys were wearing Copper Fit.
Dude, that is one of the – all you got to do is just create something that you convince people will take their pain away without them having to do anything, and you will make millions. So
let's do it then. Millie goat it.
Oh, Buku's here. That's right, dude. See, Stars get it done. How about them Rangers? He knows. He knows that we're 16-0 watch. He absolutely knows.
Put a bet on him.
Is Buku like Buku and Bimo the same person? They got like 5 teams.
I think he has a betting interest, and then Bimo asked us if we had any stories that we'd love to share from the Kentucky Derby if we've been as a group.
Me, AK, and Butch have all been.
Just gotta leave it at that.
And we worked really hard while we were there. That's all you need to know.
Very hard.
Very hard. Long days.
It was long days.
Long days, yes. At one time, we didn't even go to bed for 24 hours.
Nope, we didn't.
We didn't. So we were delirious whenever we left. We don't know what we
Yes.
packed and what we had in our bags.
Weren't
Or
you
in the
with
trunk
me
of
in
our
the
cars.
infield, AK?
What?
Weren't you with me on the infield?
Yes.
Dude, that's what I was telling everyone. That is a college bash right
Yeah.
there.
It's rough and rowdy before rough and rowdy even happened. So
I wonder if they're still like trying to make it across all the porta johns. Remember that people get on
Yes,
top
they were-
of the porta johns?
we're trying to run across it like Mario when he's training to go fight Bowser in Super Mario Brothers, the movie.
Beer bottles and everything that you can put your hands on.
People just
soaking at them.
yucking fists of Jack Daniels at their heads.
Mint
Uh,
juleps.
Yeah.
Those are gross, by the way. They're
Yeah.
gross. They sound fancy. Gross.
Terrible.
Dave, how many did you have?
I mean, what?
Mint juleps.
0.
Because they're gross.
Yes, they are terrible. Actually, so Friday we go to the Oats. We're there for most of the Oats. Then we do a gala, and the gala they only serve bourbon.
Shout out
there's no
Butch
beer.
for
So
putting on a show.
I drink beer at the track, and then straight bourbon after. But the Derby, we're there from like 10 o'clock until after the Derby at 7:30, 8 o'clock. So I think I went through 3 buckets of beer.
Mm.
Is that the gala?
Z Gala.
The Gala?
Yeah.
He was there?
Yeah.
The gallery?
Oh, here's your answer, dude. You see me say something about a team, it's because I'm financially involved.
Well, Buku, good. Hey, we want you to know we all got money on the Rangers now.
Oh, dude.
So you might avoid them at all costs.
Buku, do not screenshot your parlays of the Rangers. Don't do it. Don't send him to anybody. Buku's like the coolest guy. Like, if he's got money on a team, he's going to be. He's like the guy you like.
He's a rider.
Yeah, dude.
Duh.
Hell yeah. There's nothing like that. All right. Dad joke. Here it is. What do you call a vampire that likes to make pancakes? Count Spatula. Moving on. Let's talk about golf.
Yeah, that one has a trophy.
Okay. This is the DFS segment where we talk about our DraftKings performance. We have been playing heavy golf. We have been since football ended. And I can certainly say that this is, without a shadow of a doubt, the worst performance I have ever put into my phone at one particular time. This is Bear. Yes. I bet his pancakes suck.
AKs do suck.
No, they don't, dude.
AK makes the best crepes you've ever seen, though.
Snowboard had faulty operating system. He sabotaged me. Both of you probably screenshotted my pancakes before and then tweeted them out to everybody. And then they sucked when I needed them to be great the most. Okay. The guys are streaky. The golfers up your sleeve that we put out every Friday. We gave you 5. Those 5 were Cummins, Chappell, Griffin, Lauer, and Palmer. 3 of those 5 did make the cut and have pretty good weekends. Chappell was really good at 14 under. Griffin was really good at 17 under, tied for 13th. Chappell was tied for 30th. And Lauer was tied for 24th at 15 under, while my guy, Quade Cummins, missed the cut by 1 stroke, and Dylon gave us an absolute joke of a pick. He has no idea what he's doing out there, running around with his head cut off.
Can't
He
believe
missed
you
the
would do
cut.
that.
1 over. 1 over at this course, Dylon? Come on,
Easiest
dude.
course.
Dylon
Good
does not
gosh.
know ball.
He does not know dimple ball. He led the people astray. So, absolute joke. I don't know how he has 7 wins in the Wodamaker. No idea. But we are 33 of 50 on the year at 66%. And we're going to break down with a quick summation. And I will go first. Here's mine. You ruined my chili with all that cumin. And I'm talking about you, Quade. We even sent out a tweet in support of you, and then we missed the cut. I thought we had an absolute dandy. We believed, but turns out the chili had beans in it. Chili con carne. So, unbelievable cumin coming. I gave a nice 10-minute soliloquy monologue on why people should pick you, and you almost had it. You almost had it. So, who wants to go next? Tex?
This was no King's Quest
Mm.
because I picked Quest on my roster.
Mm.
He was horrible. Almost as
Yes.
bad as Dylon's pick, but not quite.
No, I think Dylon's got finished last.
I
Dead
didn't
last.
have anybody on my roster that finished below 30.
Wow. You must have cashed then, huh?
Nope.
Mm.
Beat me.
one of those
That-
this is one of those tournaments where we have no idea what we're doing or who to play because Pendrith won it. J-Vi, do you have a summation or no?
Questing, more like guessing, because that's all I'm doing right now. My guys have been terrible for 2 weeks. Bank accounts low in real life and in DraftKings.
You need a signature event to get you back on track.
And guess what?
Got one.
Hometown event this week.
Yep.
Boots on the ground.
Yep.
I'll be ready.
Butch, do you have one?
Well, I was at a wedding, pick chapel, and we got married.
Mm.
Boom.
Going to
You
the
went
chapel.
to
What
the
a good.
chapel, and then you got married.
I thought I had done something great. Like, oh, look at Cummins at 1.5% ownership, and Butch is like, that's way more than Chapel. And I'm like, well, thanks a lot, Butch, for pooping all over my beating my chest moment.
6,100, a dandy, top 30, minus 14. Who says
What a pick, dude. And he's a Niners fan. So, in your face. So, I win.
That's unofficially, we don't know that.
You're a golfer, and J-Vi's wide receiver, both Niners fans. Put it on the big board. This tournament, I don't know if any of you saw the ending. I had it on while I was watching, I think, the end of the Rangers game. Did you see what happened?
Is it the biggest choke of all time?
Oh, my gosh, dude. Coles, dude.
It's the only bogey of the day.
He was up 1. He was at 23 under going into the 18th, and he hits his approach shot to the right side of the green in between the 2 bunkers. And all he has to do is get up and down. It's a par 5. So all he's got to do is get it on the green from beside the green for his 3rd shot. And then he's got a shot at birdie and then par. What's he do? Chunks his pitch shot from between the bunkers to just in front of one of the bunkers. And then he knocks it up there about 8 feet, misses the par putt, bogeys the hole. Pendrith goes in there, makes a par, game over. Or makes birdie, I think. Game over.
Yeah, he birdied.
Game blouses.
Wow, what a turn of events.
Dude. It was so hard to watch because you're like, this guy's about to change his life. And he does exactly what any one of us probably would have done, which is absolutely flub his pitch shot almost into the bunker that's just in front of him.
I'm going to go ahead and say the 2nd place over 1 million winnings. That's pretty solid too.
Yeah. I don't know if it gets him what kind of exemptions it gets him. I take him. Hey, Millie Goats, come on the show. But anyways, That was hard to watch. And also shout out to TrackMan for going overboard on their sponsorships this week with TrackMan stuff everywhere because they didn't TrackMan the Zurich Classic and everybody was yelling at them. So they said we're going to put our logo on top of the scoreboard this week to make sure that everybody knows that South Park meme, we're sorry. We're sorry. BP South Park meme. Okay. That's a quick synopsis. Jake Knapp also completely folded. But let's go over some of our lineups. I'm going to pull up each one of our Wodamaker contests. So, Tex, if you would like to take the reins here and go ahead and start talking about yours while I pull that up.
Yeah, for me, Siwoo Kim, Noren, and Hostler were my top 3 guys. And then my bottom 3 just barely combined made 100 points. So they all 3 missed the cut. Olison, Yu, Quest, with Quest being the worst. Obviously not as bad as Dylon's pick, but he was bad. But
look at this lineup, dude.
Who's this? This
That's
is yours?
mine. That's mine.
Talking about mine now, dude. We're talking about mine now.
Sorry, I didn't forgot to click on your name. It was the one that had on whatever it said. Scum JM over here. Withdrawing before
I had
You had one guy.
I had one guy the whole week. Sorry. Oh, sorry, Tex. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Anyways, my last 3 guys didn't even make 100. So, that was tough. Not as bad as Dylon's pick. Not as bad as AK, but still tough. 3 of 3.
3 out of 6. Your 2 top picks were really good though. Kim and Norn.
Yes.
Oh man. Hey, good job. Good job. Sorry, I did not mean to steal your thunder there. I forgot it was on. I just opened it up. I didn't click on your name.
I wasn't sure if you're laughing at comments or something you wanted to bring up, but no, you're just.
I was laughing at my lineup. Oh gosh, I'll go next because this is quite possibly the worst lineup that's ever been constructed.
Yep.
In a
Pretty
tournament. Bad. Yep. Cummins missed the cut. C. Kim missed the cut. Davis Thompson missed the cut. Thomas Dietrich missed the cut. Sung J M withdrew before the thing even started. But you bunch of idiots who didn't play Alex Noren, you're idiots, all of you. But that was the worst lineup I've ever put together. And
did you have anybody below 30? Nope. Dylon still ranks the lowest.
Wow, Dylon.
Doesn't know
wow.
ball.
Yes, I have Sung J M for 0. 0 points. When he withdrew, I was like, that's it. It's over. I'm mailing this in. There's no chance here.
They got to change that rule.
Yeah. Come on the show, DraftKings. Let us help you for letting somebody withdraw and we cannot replace them. That is some tomfoolery if I've ever seen it. Oh gosh, that lineup finished. That was what I had in all my single entries. That lineup finished 2,891st out of 2,941. 50 spots from the worst lineup in the tournament.
It's pretty impressive. It wasn't the worst.
I'm just gonna say your bank account is on a very quick downward trend, and you might not have enough money for football.
No, that's not true because I'm going to go all in for the PGA Championship, and we're gonna ride another major because I'm a big time player. We're gonna get back on track with the signature this week, and then.
Are you Brooks Koepka?
Oh yeah, I'm Brooks Koepka because I play for keeps.
You a live guy?
No, dude. No. Well, no, not really. All right, J-Vi. What is this?
Good question. I took Texas advice and played Quest. Bad advice. Terrible. I took Butch's advice and played Seamus Power.
I didn't
Terrible.
say play Power.
Dude, you're always all over Power. Always.
I never said to play Power.
You're always on Power.
Yeah. I distinctly remember you talking about the power play.
No.
Yes, you
That
were
was
like the power play.
We were talking hockey.
And for 60% of us to play Dietrich, we were obviously all over him.
Yeah.
Terrible play.
Yeah.
But I stayed true to our roots. I played Lauer and Hubbard, which those guys are just very consistent. And Jaeger is tuning up for the signature event this week and the PGA Championship.
Buku, this is just me. Where did I finish in the contest? Dead last for the second week in a row.
Ooh,
I mean,
trouble in paradise.
2 weeks in a row. Oh, Bear had Valimaki for 29. There's a sub 30.
Wetting bullets.
What I gotta say about your lineup though, AK, you played Davis Thompson. He got married last year.
Oh,
He got married shortly after the PGA Championship. So his 1 year is actually coming up.
we need a list.
So he could get hot soon.
We need a list of who is married. That is 100% needs to happen. Dimebags is here. Degenerate gamblers. I wouldn't call us gamblers because we suck.
We're degenerate fantasyers.
Yeah, we're just idiots that
We're on
can't
the
get.
forefront of the fantasy drafts frontier.
Dimebags, for the
Frontiersman.
record, we do not give advice for this reason. We just laugh at how bad we suck. And Super James has an interesting, maybe an auto pick to the best you can afford. Or what you could do is you pick a golfer or a player in that. I guess you could pick like a bench player. And if somebody withdraws, if it fits, it just slides them right in there. How about that?
It should be like football. You should be able to pick up until their tee time.
True. That's also a good point. Oh no. Bear's mad because we're going live crazy
Hey,
here.
I'm all in on Koepka. I'm trying to get these boys to realize that.
We'll see. Butch, you finished second. You're inching closer. What do you have? You got Keem.
The cut line going to 6 crushed a lot of people there.
Yeah, that was tough.
Who'd I have in them? Matty Schmid was -5. Dietrich was -5. So Chan Kim, I think he was -5. So all three of those guys were right there.
Yeah.
To make the cut.
Gosh, I love seeing Justin Lauer out there. And Hubbard both.
I hadn't even looked at that. I don't even know what place those guys finished.
So Dylon got screwed with the withdrawal too. CT Pan withdrew.
Moving right along.
But Lauer and Hubbard he had in his lineup. So Dylon won with 502. Good for Dylon. Sorry about CT Pan, dude. Sorry it didn't pan out for you. Nice try though. There you go. That was the complete shenanigans of that was our contest. With some pretty, I think most of us had 3, all of us except for Dylon. We only had 3 golfers, and one of us, not going to name any names, only had 1 golfer that played the weekend.
Not advice.
Nope. The Listener League champion was Sophie Sa with 625. That's a pretty good score. He played Hubbs and Lauer. And Banjo got second, Butch.
That's right.
With 520 and a half. And then Byron for the Model Maniac got third with 499. So congratulations to the top 3 there. And thank you for
I was
Butch.
right there. Our guys were right there. I think I was
fourth.
Fifth.
I pretty much mailed it in after Sung JM withdrew right before the tournament. I was like, this sucks. All right. Scumbags. You scored 50 points or below, 8,500 and above in DraftKings. Jordan Spieth sucked it up. Dietrich sucked it up. Eam withdrew. Studs, Siwoo Kim, Adam Scott, Alex Noren, Benny On, Adam Shank. 7,500 had a lot of scumbags: Power, Thompson, Gein, Olison, Fox, Chan Kim, Kevin Yu, Peter Quest. And then some studs from this range were Knapp, Rye, the double glove phenomenon, Griffin, and Lauer. And then the studs from the 7,400, Pendrith, S.H. Kim, Hisatsune, Kevin Tway, Smalley, Edge of Kazire, Semiwaka, Waka Flocka, Fozzie the Bear there, Merritt, Coles,
Wow,
Zach
wow.
Johnson, Kelly Craft.
ZJ.
So, ZJ, dude. Fan favorite. I don't know. These are hard tournaments to play, the last two, because they're birdie fests. One of them's a team event. The other one, just, you have no idea. The course was really weird looking as far as conditions went. Anything else from this tournament? I mean, I know we had two people traveling. I was coaching flag football. Busy weekend for the boys, but we still managed to get some lineups. Butch, any final words on this tournament?
No.
We're on to Wells Fargo.
We are. Put these in the rear view. The windshield's bigger than the rear view for a reason.
No distractions this week.
Nope. Just straight up Wells Fargo bank account bonanza.
But no Scotty this week.
No Scotty. It has been confirmed. BMO did send an article. Still a loaded field, though. There's also a Myrtle Beach tournament going on, too. I saw Lauer was in the Myrtle Beach.
Ooh.
Are we ready for Hang the Banners?
Yeah. Let's do it.
You did it! Congratulations!
Hang the Banners. We take a week full of events and sports and things of that nature, and then we hang the banner for something we deem worthy. Who would like to go first? Tex, I saw you wrote something in there. Go ahead.
So my banner is going to be hung for the Panthers. Not the Florida Panthers. Not
Boo.
the Carolina Panthers. But the Michigan Panthers. And specifically, their kicker
Wagon.
for hitting multiple kicks over 60 yards.
What?
And is probably going to be signing with an NFL team. Maybe the Bills. Maybe the Bills.
Hey, we got 3 punters on the roster right now.
But he's going to the NFL. He just punched his ticket. The first kicker that misses an extra point.
Dude, he is burying long-range kicks.
Yeah, from
he's made
from 70.
Already
from
this
70 yards.
Oh no, we're not going through that again.
Yep.
Already.
But watch the tape. Good from 70.
He has Jason Bates. There you go.
Yep.
Yes, Jason Bates, Super James.
Is that the actor?
Nope.
It's Jason Bateman.
Wow.
He's already made like 6 or 7 kicks beyond 55 yards.
Let me guess. He never played football before till this year.
Yes, he's never kicked in live action before. Heard that one before?
Yeah.
Hadn't kicked an organized game since high school.
Are they the GOAT Panthers? Could the
know.
Michigan Panthers beat the Carolina Panthers? I think it's time to ask the question.
They should relegate them.
Yes.
Champion let's not. Wait a minute. That's not entirely true. So he was a soccer player.
At where? Notre Dame?
Central Arkansas, and then transferred to Texas State. And then he joined their team, their football team.
The Bobcats.
Yeah, as a specialist. And then he transferred again to Arkansas. And then he was a first-team All-SEC as a kickoff specialist.
Sounds like he's not a good teammate.
But he was not a field goal guy. He was just a kickoff guy.
He's been to 4 schools. Sounds like he's not a locker room guy.
Nope,
Mm.
he's
Mm-mm.
not.
Maybe he'll bounce around from NFL team to NFL team.
Yeah, get to Stephon Diggs.
He'll fit in well with the Bills because they
Yeah.
always have off-season drama.
Perfect. They need more divas.
Love it.
Yes.
Love it.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to hang the banner because we've been telling you for weeks now the Super Cicada event is upon us. And I got a picture. I think it was on Thursday or Friday from friend of the show, guest of the show, Edge. And he sent me a picture of the side of his house. And that thing was covered in cicadas. All I said was,
like Men in Black.
dude,
The
it looked
roaches.
like a cup of Oreo of cookies and cream ice cream. There were so many black specks all over his house. And I zoomed in because I was unsure. And then I was like, oh my gosh, those are the cicadas. And he goes, I'm so sick of these things. I've had to pressure wash the house 2 times because of this. And all I could say was, we tried to tell you, you should have prepared way better than this. And so he's getting absolutely bodied by the cicadas during the Super Cicada event 2024. Edge is getting worked right now by the cicadas.
How mad was he?
Oh, he was mad. I could tell in his text messages he was pissed because he
All
kept
caps.
having to go out there and knock him off the side of his house. That's the one person I'd be like, I wish a bunch of cicadas would land on his house. It would be Edge, because I know he's out there cussing up a storm and laughing at the same time because we spent 2 shows talking about it.
Good
All
phrase.
right, somebody else go.
I'm gonna hang the banner for racing. Saturday, the closest Kentucky Derby finish since
Electric.
1996. On Sunday, NASCAR, the closest finish ever. Kyle Larson won by 0.00001.
Wow.
So shout out, hang the banner for NASCAR and their finishes. When the NBA can't put on a Game 7, that's good. When hockey takes the night shift and does it, you got to have space to fill. NASCAR and horse racing took over.
And Cole's melting down, unfortunately.
Yes.
Come on the show.
He was basically like this clip I'm watching right now. There was a turtle in the bunker, and I feel like that was Cole's because he didn't know where he was at.
Yes. Super James is right.
Yep. Whoever takes the photos, hang the banner. Very good. Yes,
Hey,
Super James.
shake it like a Polaroid picture. Shout out Outcast.
Andre
Come on the
3000.
show.
But
Which
hang the banner to all these chip-in clips I'm watching on golf this weekend.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, there was chip-in after chip-in after chip-in.
Were they salt and vinegar chips?
Of course.
We know who loves those.
The birdies.
The birdies and the bees. A after hours golf podcast. Birdies and the bees with the Millie Goats.
All right.
All right. Other relevant sports news quickly. 3 minutes of NBA. That game sucked today.
What was the final score?
106-94.
There you go. It just sucked. It just had no dramatic effect, nothing. It was just boring. The Cavs were down big. That's not even the story. The real story is Pat Beverly is all the rage because he was hucking basketballs at fans after the game because they lost. He plays for the Bucks. And all I could see was that video that's been going around that I saw where this chick is throwing bowling balls at people's heads in the bowling alley.
She drilled
Wait,
it one.
what?
It just went limp, drop. It's bad, but I watched it and laughed every time.
Dude, I've watched that.
She just
How far
folded
did
it
they
up.
even go? Was she just like picking up?
Dude, if you have not seen the bowling alley video where that chick, and I hope the other chick's okay, but she hit this one chick right in the side of the head with a bowling, and I'm talking like she picked up the balls from where they come out,
a good 10-foot chunk.
and it's this poor chick that's sitting there in the bay, and she goes limp, and her face hits this table, and this pad goes straight up in the air.
I gotta watch this.
Have you not
Yeah.
seen it?
No.
I sent it to our group, the brothers that. Oh my dude, you got it. I want to get your live reaction to this. I'm just gonna keep talking until you watch this thing. But holy cow,
It's
dude!
so bad, but it's so funny at the same time.
I feel terrible for that chick. I have no idea why they were fighting, but that's what Pat Beverly reminded me when I heard he was hucking basketballs at fans' head, and everybody's like, "There were kids in the stands." It's like, yeah, there's kids in the stands all the time. People are chucking water bottles and they're shooting, bratwurst cannons into. I mean, come on. He shouldn't have thrown the ball at that person. But anyways, I think all the Anthony
Florida?
Edwards played pretty well. There you go. He's watching it.
Oh my God! What flew up? Was that the receipt?
It's like when you
the
pay your
one bill?
tab in that thing they fold
Yeah.
over on your tab on your receipt. Oh my
Ball.
gosh, dude.
The slow motion is hilarious.
Dude. Oh my gosh, that first chick. She just
It's incredible.
So Pat Beverly, he asked, if you haven't seen the bowling ball video, go look it up. But Pat Beverly asked one of the reporters, "Do you subscribe to my podcast?" And she said no. And he goes, "You can't ask me any further questions unless you subscribe." And I'm like,
He has Barstool's podcast.
yeah, and it's that. Anyways, the Nuggets lost too, and I don't think any of the other.
Somebody put in the comments, "Who do you think you are?"
I
That's good.
Happy anniversary, Pete Weber. It's probably time for another anniversary of Pete Weber saying that because it happens every 2 months. Where somebody's like, "I can't believe this was 12 years ago," and then it's whatever. Oh my gosh.
That was funny. Oh,
Wait a
no.
minute, man. Girls back. Hold on. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when they come for you? Dude, I'm telling you, that video was out of control. Go watch it. We need to recreate that somehow. Can we need to make that a thumbnail. Who's gonna be the guy getting Dylon? Or me with a Rangers hat on, getting just bodied with a bowling ball if the Rangers don't make the Cup Finals.
That was good.
Oh, all right. The only other thing was this Drake and Kendrick Lamar thing. Does anybody know what's going on there?
Nope.
Me either. I sent out a tweet and I
Okay.
was like, wow, this seems like this is a real battle here.
Is this still NBA talk?
Yeah. They did see Drake in a Toronto Maple Leafs jersey. So
Oh, no.
There you go.
I don't know how long ago.
I hope he wears a Rangers jersey.
Oh
I hope
gosh.
that's next.
Oh gosh.
A date shows a moment a bowling ball hit a woman in the head.
Butch! Butch! Mute your mic.
All right, play the other music. Play the
sorry.
sign-off music.
All right. So yeah, Drake, Kendrick Lamar. We have no idea who's winning.
Nope.
We don't really care.
I don't know why they're beefing.
Me either. But apparently, people are like, "Wow, that was so good." And I listened to one of the songs, like I knew it was going on, and I have no idea what the context is. So I was just sitting there listening to a rap song. I was like, "This sounds pretty good." I don't know what's going on here though. Anyways, the standings for the Wodamaker are as follows. I am in first still, even though Dylon's trying to soil my name, with 11, 4 ahead of him, because Dylon has 7, J.Vi has 8, Tex has 3, Butch P has 1. So we're going into another signature event and a major. and this is where I will extend my lead. And that's it. So this has been episode 128 of the Millie Goats. We thank you for watching this long. Thank you, Super James, Barrow the Machine Gun, RAF6. Who was the other guy? Buku, yes. Dimebags, thanks for tuning in. BMO, yep. Thank you all for watching. If you missed most of the show and you want to go back and listen, check out our podcast available everywhere tomorrow morning. Follow us on YouTube, The Millie Goats, Rumble, The Millie Goats, Twitter, @Millie Goats, Instagram, @The Millie Goats, website and blog gets updated once a year. MillieGoats.GoDaddySites.com, and subscribe to the show, rate the show, review the show. Next week, we're still on regular schedule until maybe Sunday. We will be on vacation, but we're going to have interviews lined up for movies or for stuff to drop. So we'll still be on schedule. We will see you